Yungblud's new album Idols finally dropped, and after about a week of listening to it, it had me wondering, what are my favorite songs on Idols? Hi, I'm Buddy Cake Breakdowns, and today's video is ranking every song on Idols from worst to best. Before we get into it, if you're new around here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe along with that bell notification so you never miss out on an upload. Let's get right into it with my last place vote. In last place, I went with Idols Part 2. This song is very lyrically focused, not a lot of music behind it, just a nice piano ballad with Yungblud speaking on the tendencies humans have of idolizing others. This song focuses on backing off of this tendency, to be the person you're truly meant to be rather than pretending to be someone else. Don't get me wrong, I think this track is actually great, but when compared to the tracks ahead of it, it falls short for me. This album is full of big, powerful musical moments, and this track pulls back from doing so. And that isn't by accident, it's just meant to be that way, and it does a great job especially setting up for the final track, Supermoon. I just find myself revisiting the other tracks far more often than this one, and that's why it ranks last for me. Then I went with Change. And I know this one might get some heat. This song is speaking on a dysfunctional relationship, showing the want for change but the need for familiarity. Trying to get away from somebody who changed you. This song has a very beautiful musical moments, and I love the orchestral sound behind it. I think where it lacks for me is the chorus. It isn't as hard-hitting for me as many of the other tracks ahead of it, although a great track that I do revisit, I find myself liking the others far more. Then I went with Fire, and okay. Originally, I had this song ranked a lot higher, and on my initial ranking, it surpassed a lot of these songs ahead of it. But as time went on, my value for it decreased as well. It's a very short song, the delivery on some of the lyrics aren't anything special. All this song has for me is the chorus, honestly. The instrumental is quite literally fire, the chorus hits so hard, but the subject matter isn't anything to die over, just kinda a song that exists within this record. Then I went with Idols Part 1. This song's a good time. It speaks on the idols who have shaped Yungblud over time into who he has become now. It mixes an orchestra and some guitar very well together. He has described this as the true beginning of the record, and I think it's a great table setter. I honestly enjoy this track a lot more than the previous two, and this is where the list gets really challenging to put together. This album does a great job at setting up the narrative of the story. It just does not slap the same way a lot of the others do for me, although I do love the chorus on this one a lot. Following that, I went with Supermoon. God, I love this song so much, and it's crazy I have it ranked so low. This is a fantastic outro to this record. It's a very introspective track with a piano-driven instrumental. Yungblud realizes his flaws through this track and is an understanding of his vulnerabilities and insecurities. He makes you know that strength comes from within yourself. The build-up on this track is great, the final chorus hits so hard. I love how it all comes together. It's a beautiful track with a powerful ending. Then I went with The Greatest Parade. This song focuses on navigating through confusion. He encourages us to push through and learn to love the chaos rather than fear it. This chorus on this track is great. I love the drums and guitar throughout it. The refrain near the back half of this track is awesome. He has some seriously impressive vocal moments during this track as well. Then I went with Monday Murder. This song's just so beautiful. Kinda a calmer vocal performance in comparison to other tracks on this record, but I kinda love it. The song focuses on how society has become desensitized to conflict. We choose judgment and hate over peace and love. He asks for us to put away our metaphorical weapons and make more loving efforts even on a Monday. It is a beautiful track with such a banger chorus and a great story behind it. Okay, top 5 time. At number 5, I went with Lovesick Lullabi. This is such a banger. It's an absolute standout track amongst the rest of this track list. Yungblud comes at this track with a more rap-centric approach, very angsty and very British. This song is about emotional limbo, craving genuine connections with a rocking chorus. The verses are hectic and open with a super fun and bouncy instrumental behind it. The outro to this track is just a party, and I imagine it's gonna go so crazy in a live setting. I love this track more and more with each and every listen. Then at number 4, I went with Ghosts, and God, this is such a banger. This track speaks on topics like the beauty within pain itself. Like much of this album, it shows that we can rise from the chaos and turn it on our side rather than let it keep us down. The writing is fantastic, the chorus is great, and it's a standout track in terms of vocal performance. The raw, powerful emotions he lets out is brilliant. The orchestra at the end of this track, followed by the guitar and heavy drums and the screaming, it really is just such a brilliant track start to finish, and probably my favorite vocal performance for him throughout this entire record. I cannot express how good these final 3 tracks are, like oh my god. It was very hard to rank these, but here we go. At number 3, I went with War. War focuses on his cry for help against his own expectations. This is such a great mix of emotions, vulnerable lyrics, and powerful heavy rock music. Yungblud feels there is pressure to be someone in particular to a possible partner, yet he finds himself wanting to be unapologetically himself. This song reminded me a lot of Creep by Radiohead, honestly, and the chorus is just flawless. One of the most relatable tracks on here for me personally, I just love it. And at number 2, I went with Zombie, and originally I had this lower on my initial ranking, but I'm just a pipsqueak coward. This song's beautiful. It shows Yungblud speaking on emotional numbness and the want to be needed. The song's soft strings and minimal piano somehow come through to hit so hard. One of the catchiest choruses on the entire project, so much passion behind his voice, and just a standout track on this record. It's just so great top to bottom. Yeah, and at number 1, it's Hello Heaven Hello. This song's just his magnum opus. I don't know how he can surpass this one. A 9-minute track with so many high moments, so many switch-ups and beautiful, powerful experiences. This song is described as a journey of self-reclamation, a goodbye to his previous self as he enters this new chapter and literal new era of himself in his musical journey. This song starts very soft and builds and builds and builds into this epic, cinematic masterpiece. This song has like 3 separate songs within itself. The beginning being fantastic, the middle with the one step into heaven part being one of the best parts of the entire project, along with the awesome guitar solos and heavy production, a beautiful orchestra behind it all, a soul-touching, beautiful outro with acoustic guitar and beautiful vocals. This song is just fantastic. I can't say enough good things about it, and that's why it's my number 1 track. Not only on this album, but in his entire career as well. This is genuinely one of my favorite songs of 2025. So that's my ranking of Yungblud's idols. I know everyone's rankings will be different, this is just my opinion, so don't get mad at me if your favorite track was ranked lower. If you agreed with anything, let me know. How would you rank this album? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching this video. If you're new around here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more music related content, and I'll see you next time. Peace!